Audio Jungle.
Hello and thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the program. It's a lens on maritime. Of course, this is where you get top stories making the rounds in the maritime sector. I'm your host, Brownson Owanan. Of course, like we do every week, we go around the maritime sector, bringing you top stories making the rounds in the maritime sector. Now, it's few weeks to the end of the year. Now, most people will say months, maybe a month plus, but of course, we are looking at weeks. And in the remaining 7 to 8 weeks before the year runs out, we'll be giving scorecards of the performances of top government agencies in the maritime sector. Of course, that has to do with the Nigerian Shippers Council, Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, Nigerian Shippers Council, maybe even NAFDAC and so on, talking about Standard Organization of Nigeria. How have they performed in the port? The year review, of course, looking at that. Maybe one episode we'll look at some, and even some commands of the Nigerian Customs Service would be x-rayed on this program. So, of course, you want to stay glued to the program from now to the end of the year to really see how these government agencies have performed. Now, first, let's take a very quick break, and when we come back, we'll be letting you into top stories trending in the maritime sector this week. So don't go away.
Let's take away the stress of worrying about clearing documentation of you.
Our innovative technology provides real-time visibility of your cargo any time of the day.
Here at Maritime Agencies Nigeria Limited, we deliver your cargo fast, in good condition, at a very competitive rate anywhere in the world.
You have heard it all. At Maritime Agencies Limited, we offer the best of customs services, freight forwarding and logistics, warehousing, packaging, palletization service, consultation on import and export. Reach out to us today. Maritime Agencies Limited, second floor of Ofimo House, Plot 6 Oshodi Expressway, Sunrise Bus Stop, Apapa, Lagos. Or you can call us on 091-616-78740 or send us an email on emailandagencies@gmail.com. Maritime Agencies, your one-stop shop from clearance to delivery.
At International Supply Chain Systems Limited, ISCS, we provide our clients with customized import-export services to meet their unique needs.
We understand that timeliness is key to saving from demurrage.
That's why we have a team of professionals to assist you with proper paperwork for efficient customs clearing.
Our services include cargo clearing and consolidation shipping, cargo warehousing and storage, general import and consultancy.
Come talk to us today at 7A Ibikunle Akite Street, Apapa, Lagos. You can call us on 081-6227-1120, 081-2763-3510, or you can send us an email, info@iscslimited.com. For more information, visit our website, www.iscslimited.com. ISCS, more than logistics.
Welcome back. Now, the federal government of Nigeria, through the Federal Ministry of Transportation, have said that they are willing and ready to harmonize all tax or taxes paid by jetty operators. Now, that and all these other stories make the rounds during the week. Enjoy it. The Minister of Transportation, Mohazu Jaji Sambo, has disclosed that the federal government will soon harmonize tax paid by jetty operators to address double taxation and promote ease of doing business in the country. Mohazu disclosed this in Abuja in a meeting with the Technical Subcommittee of the Presidential Standing Committee on Private Jetties, PSCPJ, led by its chairman, Engineer Joseph Ororo, noted that operators are more often made to pay multiple registration fees by different regulatory agencies such as National Inland Waterways and Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA. Speaking on the committee's mandate of licensing jetties and closure of illegal platforms, the minister appreciated their exploit while advising that their inspection should not be restricted to timelines but should include unscheduled visits to jetties to ensure compliance with exact law and regulations. The chairman, Technical Subcommittee on Private Jets, Joseph Ororo, informed that the committee was created in 2004 to checkmate security breaches, economic sabotage, gun running, and other criminal activities. According to him, the Technical Subcommittee is the expert arm of the Presidential Standing Committee on Private Jets, PSCPJ, adding that prior to the constitution of the Standing Committee, there were directives shutting down all private jets across the country due to intractable illegalities associated with them.
Reactions have continued to trail the slow pace of cargo clearing from Apapa and Tinkan Port due to the reintroduction of scanners, which freight forwarder says slow down activities in the ports. The freight forwarders lamented that one scanner for each port is not enough to handle the volume of cargo at Tinkan and Apapa. They said the slow pace experience has made shippers incur undue demurrages. Some freight forwarders who spoke with Nigerian Maritime TV revealed that during the orientation done by the Nigerian Customs Service before the deployment, it was said that cargo will be scanned at the ship side before taking it to terminals, but this has not been adhered to.
To go back to the plan they have, because customs actually have a good plan for the scanning if they are ready to take it by the bone, because what they told us is that once the vessel is coming, they will have done the scanning. So if they scan all consignments, as the vessel is landing from the vessel, they do the scanning. So it means the work is already is already 60% ready. If they have those images ready, so if they trigger your work scanning or examination, so the work will not be too tedious as not trying to do another new scanning, and at the end of the day they say no network to get the image at the same day you have done the examination. So if they actually do put the house in order and do scanning of all vessels as they are coming into, as they are batting from the vessel, it will be easier for us to have a seamless operation.
What we are expecting to see there is not what we see. I should remember that we have a meeting and sensitization where we have some brochure that told us that what is going to commence in our Papa, the launch of new scanning machines in our port, we turn around doing business in our port. But today, what we are seeing is not what we expected and what we are told. Because we are told that containers will be scanned at the point of from the ship side to the terminal. Once container is out of the ship, they will scan the container and take it inside the port, then and keep your result for you. If your container is suspect, which is to say that something discriminating is in it, you take your result and then go ahead and perform examination on your container. Then if your containers are not suspect, you go ahead and release your cargo and take your cargo. But today, that is not what we are seeing. What we are seeing today is that you go and book your container for scanning. Only one scanning machine is an Apapa Premier Port. Can you believe that? You know how many containers that enter into Apapa Premier Port, APMT? At least we are supposed to have about 4 scanning machines if you want to do the job.
Some stakeholders believe it's still early days to castigate the system and call for patience with Nigerian Customs Service.
I viewed when this scanner was reintroduced, because this is not the first time we were having scanners in the port. This is a reintroduction of scanners back into the port. Cotegna were the one in charge of scanning of all these boxes, the TAEs, the TUCs, 2040s, as at then when the port was really in good shape. And then the only thing I'll talk about is scanning of containers, especially in Tinkan where I domicile, is that it has come to stay, because the House of Committee promised at the last time that they are going to press the government, and since customs are the one generating the revenue, why is it that the scanner will not be bought and put into place and introduced back and be used for proper examination of boxes and TUS? You know, so at this point, Tinkan had a meeting with stakeholders, the controller, Oloide Adekunle, CAC in charge of Tinkan met the stakeholders, told us about the reintroduction of the scanners, and we all went to the scanning point. We paid a visit to the place. It was a very good innovation, and he said that 20-feet containers will be scanned for now, so that at least, since the TEs most of the time comes in 20-feet containers, they decided to start up last week, precisely, let's say, on Monday. And a lot of reaction started coming up. We know that there will be bottlenecks, there will be a lot of issues at the reintroduction of scanning, in which we all are prepared. Before the final introduction of the reintroduction of the scanner, we have a sensitization at Apapa, where the ACG and other headquarter personnel came to Lagos at Area 1 Apapa, and they came to tell us what we are to see and how the scanning is going to work. It was a very good introduction. It was a very good sensitization, whereby container will be examined right from the vessel. As the vessel is discharging those TUC, they'll be passing through the scanner, and the results will be kept until the SGD is assessed, which means once you assess your document, the result of the scanner will be matched with your SGD for you to proceed. And once you see that it's suspect or non-suspect, if it's suspect, which means you have to go for repositioning for physical examination. And if it's non-suspect, which means you are good to go, which means the scanner identify the same item being declared. And for scanners to work effectively, importers have to be compliant.
At International Supply Chain Systems Limited, ISCS, we provide our clients with customized import-export services to meet their unique needs.
We understand that timeliness is key to saving from damage.
That's why we have a team of professionals to assist you with proper paperwork for efficient customs clearing.
Our services include cargo clearing and consolidation shipping, cargo warehousing and storage, general import and consultancy.
Come talk to us today at 7A Ibikunle Akite Street, Apapa, Lagos. You can call us on 081 6227 1120, 081 2763 3510, or you can send us an email info@iscslimited.com. For more information, visit our website www.iscslimited.com. ISCS, more than logistics.
Let's take away the stress of worrying about clearing documentation of you.
Our innovative technology provides real-time visibility of your cargo any time of the day.
Here at Maritime Agencies Nigeria Limited, we deliver your cargo fast, in good condition, at a very competitive rate anywhere in the world.
You have heard it all. At Emerald Agencies Limited, we offer the best of customs services, freight forwarding and logistics, warehousing, packaging, palletization service, consultation on import and export. Reach out to us today. Emerald Agencies Limited, second floor of Ofimo House, Plot 6 Oshodi Expressway, Sunrise Bus Stop, Apapa, Lagos. Or you can call us on 091 616 78740 or send us an email on emeraldagencies@gmail.com. Emerald Agencies, your one-stop shop from clearance to delivery.
Western Marine Command of the Nigerian Customs Service (NCS), in its efforts to combat smuggling and improvement in interagency cooperation between the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA), the command recently handed over seized 29,660 parcels of cannabis sativa, otherwise locally known as Indian hemp, to officials of the NDLEA. Customs Area Controller, CAC Controller AA Omar, while handing over the seized illicit substances to officials of the NDLEA, noted that the feat was a result of the command's sustained tempo in the fight against smuggling.
Capacity as the Controller, Western Marine Command of Nigerian Customs Service, to, on behalf of the Controller General of Customs, Colonel Hamid Ali Ibrahim, retired, to hand over the seized sacks of cannabis, sativa, 357 sacks, totaling 28,560 loaves of Indian hemp to the Commander, NDLA Marine Command.
Commander of Narcotics, NDLEA Maritime Command, Isaac Uza, commended the Western Marine Command of the Nigerian Customs Service for their resiliency in fighting smuggling. He says the synergy between the agencies will continue to yield more fruits.
To particularly commend the Western Marine Command of Customs and the controller himself and his men and officers. They have been very, very wonderful. He has thrown out all assets towards doing this great job that the nation have bestowed on his shoulder. So we should continue to commend them. And the kind of synergy we have is very, very strong. Not only here, even some of my formation around this Lagos and Badagry, himself have visited most of those formations and see that everything is going on well. So, on behalf of our agency, we want to thank you, especially the press, for the kind of news that we enjoy, the way you publicize us, and the Nigerian people are getting to know the importance of joining on the war against drug abuse. So I thank you people as the press people. Without you people, there will be no NDLEA today. All the progress and these are the biggest biggest means that drugs are being brought to the country. So that is why this type of engagement is important, because we need to give the necessary sensitization that it requires. From the waterways alone, let me not give a certain percentage, but I assure you that the greatest number of crime and exhibit and all these things come through the water. And because of logistics maybe challenge, is still ungoverned. So a lot of investment needed to be brought to that area in order to match the contemporary challenges coming from that area. So you people should encourage the policy makers and even in drug enforcement and administration, everybody is a stakeholder, right from an individual. So let everybody contribute their quota, because drug is the oxygen for every crime, every heinous crime. Nobody uses their clear eyes to do the type of crime that are going on. You may say maybe you benefit from it by collecting money, but do you know who will be the victim? Yourself, your family member, and what have you?
Brownson Owana for Nigeria Maritime TV.
All right, what a program it has been. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Now, don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms displaying on your screen right now. Now, if you have events in the maritime sector you want us to be part of, or is there something happening in the maritime sector you want us to break the news for you, that's the number right down your screen, 080-322 66692 is the number to call, and of course we'll be there to cover that event or incident in the port or even within the corridors of the port. And also don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, especially our YouTube channel, Nigeria Maritime TV, and of course subscribe to be ahead of all your peers as far as news in the maritime sector is concerned. My name is Brownson Owana on behalf of the production crew. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.